Hello everyone, welcome back to another post-reaction video. This time I will be reacting to the game that just ended a few minutes ago between the Chicago Blackhawks and the Colorado Avalanche. The final score in that one was 4-0 Avalanche. So the Avalanche improved to 4-0 and the Blackhawks improved to 2-3. So um, not really improving, but um, so they're on the Blackhawks are kind of on a losing record a little bit, but they are rebuilding. Um, the first thing that I saw kind of out of the gate with this one was just the fact of how the puck movement of the Avalanche were early on in this game throughout the whole entire game. The Avs really distributed, excuse me, the puck between their different kind of top players on different lines. You had a range of people on a range of players on multiple different lines. Kind of take shots at the goal, kind of try and get on the board. The biggest thing that I saw is I think the biggest thing that I want to first talk about is Logan O'Connor. He has been on a tear the past two games. Logan O'Connor has just the past two games he's gotten on the board as far as scoring goals. The guy is just I think he's just red hot right now. It was an amazing breakaway. It was a great pass from, I think Wood passed it to him. I'm not sure. Um, and Logan just had a huge breakaway down the ice, heading to Peter Mrazek's, the Chicago goaltender, and he made just a really nice wrist shot to the right of the net, and Mrazek didn't have anything for him on that one. So Connor has just been lights out. He's is just his shot selection and where he places his shots on the net have seen the back of the net more times than not. So that kid's red hot right now. It's you're really seeing. I mean, McKinnon's getting on the board, but it's really guys that you don't really expect to kind of be on the stat sheet as far as goals go. You have let's see, Ryan Johansson got on the board. That he scored his first goal tonight as a member of the Colorado Avalanche. His dad was in the stands, I think, too, so it was a pretty nice moment. And then, like I said, Logan O'Connor's just been lights out, so he got on the board. And then you have Devon Taves that got on the board, which he every now and then he gets on the board. And then, obviously, Nathan McKinnon had just a nice top shelf goal, just a very quick release top shelf, and his reaction time sometimes, even to an Avs fan, surprises you of how quick his wrist shot is and how quick he is to react. Um, it's amazing, some of these athletes, the way they're just able to dissect and register something so quick, like a pass or something, and such a perfect reaction, such a quick reaction to where they can react and hit just an amazing goal in top shelf. Just be able to react and just be able to just have the reflex to literally just have the timing, not only the timing, but then the touch, and then be able to get the angle off. And the way that direction was with the Nathan McKinnon goal, it sometimes I'm surprised as an Avs fan when I watch him when he scores, because some of that stuff is just like most players can't. They don't have that reaction time. They're which separates him, as since he's one of the best in the league. But it just kind of takes you back. It sets him apart, but it just kind of takes you as a fan back and says, like, wow, the guy is really special. Every now and then you see something new, like that's not that's not normal for a hockey player to have that fast, that quick of a reaction time, and be able to not only shoot it that quick, but be able to adjust on the fly, based on a rebound off of one of his other guys, and then that guy passes to him, and then, being able for him to adjust on the fly his direction of skating, times that with the angle of his stick, times that with the top shelf angle of the goal, to be able to just do that very quick. So it was an amazing goal. So I really think with the Avs, they just really distributed the puck really well tonight, between a lot of different players on each line. It's like everybody got a piece of taking a shot at Peter Mrazek and trying to score. The Avs had so many opportunities to score. I mean, this game could have been 6-7 nothing. It could have been 5 nothing at the end of the first. It was just an onslaught, and it shows you. I believe the Avalanche had 41 shots on goal, and the Blackhawks had 18. So that shows you the difference between a team that is one of the favorites to win the cup again versus a team that is in rebuilding. I mean, even the shots on goal show you exactly the difference between a team that's ready to win a cup and a team that's a few years away or multiple years away from winning the cup, and they're in a rebuilding phase. The other thing that I want to mention is Logan O'Connor. He is the second player. He's the second player since Landeskog to score back-to-back goals in each of his last 2 games, and Landeskog did that back in 2013. I think I have that right. Logan O'Connor is the first player since Landeskog in March of 2013 to have back-to-back games with a goal. I think I'm right. I may be wrong. I may be off a little bit of that, but I'm pretty sure I'm right about that, to an extent. The other thing I want to say is I want to talk about Alexander Georgiev again. Georgiev was lights out again. Obviously, he got the shutout tonight, but he was just... I mean, the dude just made some unbelievable saves. The other thing I want to say is he is the first ever Avalanche goaltender in Colorado history to win his first 4 games of the season. Since the Avs are 4-0, he is the first goaltender in Colorado Avalanche history to win his first 4 games in the net. I'm kind of surprised Patrick Roy isn't the one that's on that list as being the first one. So that's a huge award and kind of kudos to Alexander Georgiev. Everybody got on the stat sheet tonight from other people, I'm saying. Like I said, Ryan Johansson got, I believe, the second goal. Logan O'Connor got the first goal. Taves got the third. And I think Nathan got the fourth. So just really good puck possession, really good puck distribution, like I said, between the different lines of the Avs. I really thought they spread the puck kind of around very well. They passed very well. The biggest thing that I saw is just a difference in talent. It really is. It really came down to experience. It really came down to just a lot of, you could say, veteran play, but I really check off the box under experience for this one. You just saw the difference between the speed of the way the Avs were skating versus Chicago. Chicago had chances at times, but there really wasn't a whole lot. It's more of you just saw one team get completely outplayed from the other, and it's just like I said, it's a difference between a team that is ready to win a cup again and a team that is a few years, if not more, away from winning a cup, who is rebuilding. So you saw that on the ice. You saw the difference in not only speed but experience and just hockey IQ and the pace of the NHL, as far as that's concerned. Connor Bedard is still getting used to the speed of the NHL. He's only been in, this is his 4th game as an NHL player. And I thought Korzinski played okay. But these guys are they're still trying to find their legs in the NHL, even though Korzinski was drafted in the 2022 draft with the Blackhawks. I still feel like he's trying to get his legs under him still. He's trying to still get used to the pace of this, I think, the speed of the NHL, as far as that's concerned. So, what else did I take away from that game? I mean, obviously the face-offs. I think the Avs won most of it. The other thing is Connor Bedard was held without a shot on net. He was kind of quiet. The number 1 pick in the NHL draft this year was by the Blackhawks, was kind of shut down by the Avalanche, and they kind of made him non-existent in this entire game. He didn't have a shot on goal, which I would have lost that bet. I really thought he would have had at least 5 shots on net, at least. So that's interesting. But yeah, there's not really anything else to really say. I feel like when I look at after kind of sitting down and kind of analyzing the game that I just saw, I just see a team I just see a difference in each team. I see a team that is, in a way, like an adult who is more experienced, and a teen who is not, and still in their juvenile phase. So that's kind of how I saw this game. It was more of just one team had experience, one team knows what it takes to win, and one team is just more experienced and just more aware, I guess, of how to score quickly, maybe, is the thing. I think really it comes down to experience. I think that's it as far as that's concerned. There was a lot of things in this game as far as it was kind of a boring game. It wasn't that eventful. It was pretty much a complete domination and a huge, kind of a crushing win for the Avalanche. They just completely dominated. And so they improved, obviously. I said 4-0. Georgiev, again, he's been lights out. I don't even miss Kemper anymore. And he's just been amazing. So there's not much else I need to say. This game was just classic Avalanche when they verse a team that's not on their skill level, as far as just not one of the top teams. You see the difference between just the talent and just even though the Blackhawks have a lot of talent, these guys aren't. A lot of these pieces haven't played with one another. You know, you talk about Bedard, and Perry and Taylor Hall, and was it Foliano or something like that? I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. All these guys haven't played together that much. You know, it's like most of these pieces weren't a lot of these. I mean, Hall and Foliano and Bedard and Tyler Johnson, Matthew Perry, and a few other guys. These guys haven't played together for very long. These guys aren't. This is the first time a lot of these guys are together as a team, and they're still trying to get chemistry down. They're still trying to figure out each other's games and how they work with one another. So it's going to take them a long time to figure out how to gel. And then you look at the Colorado, and that roster's been unchanged essentially. I mean, all those guys on the Avs have played countless. They've had so many years together as far as chemistry that they can build that. And I just don't think that, you look at the Blackhawks, they don't have chemistry. Those guys haven't played. They don't have years and years of experience playing with one another. They only have 4 games with a lot of those guys, with those new additions and the veteran additions that they added this year, and then the young guys that they added with Bedard and what's the other one's name? Korchinski as well. So a lot of these guys haven't played with one another. They're still trying to find the chemistry. So I thought that was a huge difference you saw, is one team knows each other and they play very well together on their team. They have chemistry. They gel. But they've had those years together where they've gone to play. They've gone through playoffs, and they have experience in those tough situations. So they know they know their teammates' game very well. Versus when you look at Chicago, they're still trying to figure out Bedard. They're trying to figure out where to put him. They're still trying to figure out how to use him. At least the teammates are, but they're still trying to feel him out. So it's going to take some time, but I just saw a difference in one team versus another. One team ready to win a cup again, and the other team in a rebuilding phase. And a long way away from, at least what I saw, from being able to win a cup. So that's about it. It's about a 20-minute kind of reaction. There's not, like I said, there wasn't much. I think I kind of repeated myself a little bit in this with the same facts over and over, but that's about it. So this video will, I think, go live tomorrow, which will be Friday, October 20th, and there isn't much else. There will be another 2 more videos, I think, scheduled for the morning on Friday, which it will be 2 OTN News Minute videos with Leo Carlson, his debut for the Anaheim Ducks, and some Patrick Kane news as well. So those will be kind of released as well. So if you are into any hockey news or any breaking news as far as sports go, I encourage you to just watch those short, I think, minute video on it's just a very short. Those videos are all OTN News Minute videos, are just how they sound. They're a 1 minute, 2 minute video of breaking news, something that I thought was interesting. Like I said, I won't report. I won't report on every breaking news that happens in NHL or any different sporting league, but anything that really is huge or catches my eye, I will be sure to bring it to you guys. So again, this is Eric from OTCN Network, and I will see you guys the next one, which I think the next video that I'm going to record is the Penn State and Ohio State preview for the college football weekend. So I will put that out probably Saturday morning. I think it'll probably be scheduled. So I encourage you to watch that if you're interested in my preview of that game and what I think will happen in that game and who I think will come out on top. So there are some highly sought-after draft prospects in at least on one of those teams at least. So and Marvin Harrison Jr. So anyways, I will have that on Saturday for you guys, and yeah, that's about it. Again, be sure to like and subscribe. And again, this is Eric from OTCN on the Clock Network.